Hello and thank you for joining us. My name is Elle Gilbert. I'm a former Eagan Funfest Ambassador and current member of the Eagan Funfest Ambassador Committee and wider Board of Directors. The Eagan Funfest Ambassadors serve as representatives of the Eagan community and the Eagan July 4th Funfest through parades, festival attendances, coronations, and much more. These individuals serve as ambassadors for 1 year, making new connections, having fun, volunteering, and experiencing personal growth. Each year, we crown ambassadors in 2 divisions. Junior ambassadors are for boys and girls ages 10 to 13 who can each earn a scholarship of $500 at the end of their reign. The ambassador division is for young men and women ages 14 to 18 who can each earn a scholarship of $2,000 at the end of their reign. These scholarships will go toward their future academic pursuits. Our candidate program begins in May, with the candidates participating in a series of judged events leading up to Eagan's July 4th Funfest. We would like for you to get to know our program and current reigning ambassadors a little bit better. So joining me today are 3 of our wonderful representatives who will each be speaking on a different portion of our program. Joining me now is Ambassador Sarah Daley. Sarah, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Daley. I'm one of your 2021-2022 Eagan Funfest Ambassadors. I'm currently a senior at the School of Environmental Studies, and my sponsor is Minnesota Orthodontics, which is my local orthodontics in Eagan.
Now, you just told me something really exciting. Where did you just accept to go to college?
I just accepted to go to St. Olaf College in Northfield, Minnesota to study environmental studies.
So exciting. Sarah is here to help explain what an ambassador actually is and how our ambassadors help promote the Eagan July 4th Funfest in the city of Eagan. So Sarah, what exactly is an ambassador?
So an ambassador is a person who represents both the city of Eagan and Eagan's July 4th Funfest celebration at a variety of events around the state of Minnesota, such as coronations, parades, other cities' festival celebrations, and a lot of volunteer events in the city of Eagan. Doing that, you gain a lot of valuable skills like public speaking, how to talk to other people, and along the way you meet a bunch of great people and make new friends and have a lot of fun.
And the public speaking helped in events like this,
yes,
being interviewed
definitely.
on TV. What made you decide to become an ambassador for this program?
Yeah, so I was actually introduced to the program by my sister, who was last year's ambassador for 2 years because of COVID. And I kind of watched as she did all the events throughout her reign, and I saw how much her public speaking and her confidence grew at social events, and she was kind of the one who inspired me to do it because I saw how much the program made her happy and how it changed her ability to speak in front of crowds. And she was also one of the people who encouraged me most to try out as a candidate for a program, and I'm so happy that I did.
Well, we were so lucky to have both sisters come through this program. Looking back on your year so far, what has been the most fun aspect of being an ambassador?
I'd say one of my favorite aspect of being an ambassador was actually the volunteering that we did in our local Eagan area. I actually did a lot of volunteering before the program, but I loved continuing it, and there was a bunch of new events that I got to volunteer at. Throughout the volunteering, one of my most favorite aspects was meeting all the little kids, because we did a lot of events with younger kids, whether it was helping them do crafts, making s'mores, teaching them how to do different things, or dancing with them. And I really just loved putting a smile on their faces. And when little kids would come up to us and ask us if we're princesses and we're all sisters and live in a castle.
Those moments are so meaningful. I remember from my year too. Now Sarah will be discussing the responsibilities ambassadors have, including the growth that she has experienced through her participation in this program. Describe one thing that you've learned from working as a team with your other ambassadors.
I'd say that one thing I learned working with a team is just problem solving skills, whether it's just working together to put our float together or solving different things that occur while we're volunteering or doing different events. I can remember, I guess being the oldest ambassador, usually the problem solving goes to me, but I can remember trying to figure out how to help everyone when we were serving ice cream at one of the Sweetheart Dance. And we only had a plastic spoon to do it with, and it was rock solid ice cream. So what'd you end up doing?
I think
actually don't remember. It was like, I think we found just a bunch of spoons and tried to let it thaw out as much as we could.
So a good example of problem solving and being the leader of the team, really.
Yeah.
Describe how being an ambassador has changed you.
For me, one of the biggest aspects of being an ambassador that's changed me is my public speaking. I used to be absolutely terrified of speaking in front of people, even if it was just like 2 new people I'd never met before. I can remember the candidate potluck, which was just like the families of like the current ambassadors and like my parents, and I was like absolutely terrified. I was like worried for like a week straight before it, and just being like thrown into all the different events that we do as an ambassador has like completely helped me become much more confident in speaking in front of people. I've now introduced myself, spoken in front of like groups of like hundreds or more people.
Yes, I would say that was something that I really gained from the program too, is speaking in front of people is terrifying, but you have so many opportunities throughout your year as an ambassador to speak to just new people in the community or public speaking up on a stage, and we've really seen that growth in you too. Ambassadors represent the Funfest throughout the year at many events outside of Eagan. What was your favorite event outside of the city that you participated in?
So my favorite event from the year, I think, was over the summer late summer when we went to Defeat of Jesse James Days in Northfield. I think it was one of my favorite events because it was almost one of the farthest ones we've gone to, so we kind of spent the whole day there and just did a bunch of fun things around the city. I love their festival because they incorporate like so much of the history of Northfield. It was really fun to learn about that. And for me, it was just really exciting because I'll be going to college in Northfield next year, so I'm looking forward to going back with my friends to the Defeat of Jesse James Day celebration.
That'll be so fun, and I bet it will be weird not being an ambassador when you do that, but still just as exciting. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Sarah, and thank you for sharing a little bit of Ambassador 101 with us. The Ambassador Program welcomes candidates from the cities of Eagan, Apple Valley, Burnsville, Mendota, Mendota Heights, Rosemount, and Sunfish Lake. There will be an informational meeting on Wednesday, May 11th at 7 p.m. at the Eagan Community Center. This is for potential candidates and parents to find out more about our program. Our candidate program will officially kick off on Friday, May 20th with our candidate orientation at Mount Calvary Lutheran Church. Join us at Eagan's July 4th Funfest celebration on July 3rd and 4th at Eagan Central Park. And join us for our Ambassador Coronation on Monday, July 11th at the Eagan Community Center. We hope to see you at these fun events. For more information about the Funfest and the Ambassador Program, visit our website at eaganfunfest.org. Check us out on social media, on Facebook at Eagan's July 4th Funfest, and on Instagram at Eagan Funfest Ambassadors. Thank you for joining us.